ask you guys, what you have been doing uh, since most people are working remotely, at least part of the time. And I know, Paulo, you're going to start working remote soon. And Daniel, I know you do a hybrid schedule.
2-3, yeah.
And then Keith and I are fully remote. But what the remote work has caused is for me at least, a lack of physical activity. So I wanted to know what you guys are doing to kind of battle or, to be active, or basically cardio. I know, Paulo, you work out, you lift weights and stuff, but what are you guys doing for cardio to get your heart rate up and to burn calories and all that stuff? Is anybody doing anything special? Nobody?
I mean, nothing that I hadn't been doing before so much. Main thing was I picked it up from you, Paul. I'm still on those that one dude, I forget the guy's name, even though I watch him 3 times a week, the YouTube workout guy, no weight workout from home guy.
I know what you're talking about. The high intensity workouts. I forgot his name too.
Yeah, because the guy
I still have him in my library.
Hold on, let me YouTube.
Yeah,
so you're doing a HIIT workout?
It's
about
good.
It's about 20 to 30 minutes, but it's freaking intense. It really knocks you out.
I split it up. There's one 10-minute one. Fraser Wilson, that's the guy's name.
Okay.
Just incredibly cut in his.
So I started doing a no weight workout as well, because basically my alarm goes off in the morning. I roll over, I turn on my laptop, and I'm at work. And then that's where I stay for the whole day.
I mean, you can see me here, bed, computer, but I get up like on work from home days an hour 15 before work start time. Occasionally snooze a bit, but usually just spend that time, get like a meditation in, eat breakfast, maybe read or clean or whatever.
I've gotten worse about that, and not in the bad way. Now that I'm home, I found myself that I have a lot of time in the morning because I don't have to commute. So I start my day waking up at 5:30 to 6 a.m. I start to run around my neighborhood. That takes about 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, wait a minute. So you go for a jog?
I go for a jog or a run. Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I finish that, I either go to the gym to do a 45-minute to an hour session, or I do both. I just don't know which one I kind of toss the coin, which one I do first.
Okay.
I then do 2 stretches, one for core, and then a second one for like yoga or like to relax myself to prepare for the day.
Right.
And the whole routine takes 2.5 hours, and then I'm usually done by the time 9 o'clock rolls over and my day starts at work.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so I've actually doing more workouts now.
So do you think you're going to be able to keep that up once the twins are born?
No, absolutely not. No,
Are you going to have a true dad bod in about a month?
I'm looking forward to it because I've never
Wow.
had a true dad bod. I've had a very fat body, but I've also had an incredibly skinny and buff body. I've never had like that,
The middle
like
where you're
kind of
where
you're
muscular
cut,
but very
bulky.
fatty.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds me of when Michael Jordan, when he was retiring, he said he looked forward to being fat in his retirement.
Mission accomplished.
So I haven't seen Michael
gained a
Jordan
lot of
lately,
weight.
so-
I was just thinking that. I was like, where is he? Because I've seen Shaq. I've seen the crap out of Shaq.
Yeah, he's on TV. Yeah, him and Charles Barkley. Yeah,
Yeah, Charles.
but I haven't
Barkley,
seen Michael Jordan at all.
No, not at all.
That's awesome.
Jack will sell anything.
Yeah, he's got everything. He's got what the General Epson. It's like what? Like you're not even sticking to one thing.
Papa John's. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He is everywhere.
Rocket
Icy
Man,
Icy Hot.
Icy Hot.
went
Yeah, Icy
kinda
Hot,
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Keith, as a dad and I guess a working class person? What do you do to stay fit?
Salary man.
Salary man.
Yeah, I wish I was a salary man, somewhat. No, yeah, I definitely have. I think I've gained some weight. I definitely have like getting that, like you were just explaining, like you have a little bit of muscle here, but then a small stomach, not big, but it's there. And my wife reminds me about it all the time. So, and we have a gym here. It's just haven't had the opportunity or the time, like just to kind of set the schedule and go to do it. Because I used to work out like an hour and a half to like 2 hours, like 4 or 5 times a week. It was really so intense. But yeah, I haven't been able to do that for a long time, especially now that like when I've got married and now that I have a 1-year-old, it's just gaining the time to do it. And my wife wants to go too. So it's like there's not really a feasible way right now I can figure out how we can all do that. Like the 3 kids and 2 of us, and they
It's the future. I see it. I see it, Keith.
Yeah, you got to get the whole family involved in the workout. Like,
well, they're not allowed into the workout area.
No. I mean, like going for a walk or something like that.
Well, yeah. It's just right. Well, yeah, doing that and some other. But I like weights, so that's the thing.
My issue is that it's either too hot or it's
come on. That is the most BS excuse.
Look, dude,
a lot of people.
It takes me 2 hours to do my hair.
Oh.
I cannot be outside sweating
super sweaty
every day.
They show up to the gym. It's leg day. Oh, but it's too cold to do leg day. I'm gonna go do arms.
So if I had an indoor,
never too cold for. Like, I get an issue.
It's never too cold. It's never too hot to exercise.
It is to me.
If it's as far as like jogging outside, I find if it's like too far south of 60 degrees, especially if it's not humid, I'll feel like really wheezy, like get the cold air mixing with the hot breath. Honestly, wearing the face masks from COVID kind of helps with that. But like, then just switch inside. My gym has. That was only an issue like in 2020 when my apartment's gym was shut down. After that, if it's like bad rain or too cold, just go do the Stairmaster.
You have a Stairmaster in your gym?
Mm-hmm.
See, I mean, I think my complex has a gym as well, but I've never been there. Yeah,
it's in that rec place that we were at where you got married, right?
Yeah. It has a small little room.
That's why I use the quote. You have a gym.
Yeah.
There's always a way to work out.
It's like a hotel gym.
I know this.
I prefer to be able to do something that is like an activity. I'm looking for something to get into, like a martial art, or maybe getting back in a racquetball, or maybe even like dancing once or twice a week or something like that, because those things are activities, but it's also, it's a workout,
That's fair.
Yeah. But
you can absolutely do that.
But
cold or hot
costs $1 gazillion. What'd you say? Go where?
Said cold or hot, you can do that.
You can do it
inside.
Now you're already setting yourself up for failure, saying that it's going to cost money. Like you just said yourself.
I asked some people. I said, "Hey, who wants to go roller skating every Friday?" You know what I got? Crickets. And then I said, "Hey, who wants to go walking?"
You know why?
Twice a week? Why?
Because they're already working out in the mornings or at night.
Nah,
they don't want an extra workout.
Yeah, whatever.
They're already working out.
Yeah, right.
See, you can get it. You go to work, Paulo, at like 9:00. Like mine is at 7:30. So it's like
I have to be at work at 8.
Yeah.
If I was, the thing is, like depending on what type of person you are, right? Like if you're a night owl or an early bird, I can't work out at night. I am way too exhausted because I dedicate
crack of dawn.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, even if I woke up at like 8:00 and to start my day at 9, it's still, I dedicate myself to my work so hard during the day that I literally just can't use my brain or my body anymore by the end, even though I sit all day. So I really had to do my workout in the morning. So even if my schedule was at 7 a.m., I would just wake up at 4 so I can do the whole thing.
See, I'm not a morning person at all. I know you and Keith are morning people. I'm the opposite. I'm nocturnal. So I used to do my workouts at night, like
Mhm.
after 10 o'clock. You
Good
know,
God.
Yeah.
Heck no.
I
The
work
24-hour fitness
after
over there.
work, but not that, never late. No.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would work
Before
out
dinner.
when I used to actually work out. I would get off of work and go there. I'd probably be there until maybe 7, 8, and maybe 9 o'clock. But never not after 10. Like after 10, it's after 9. It's like it's kind of like I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
I'll-
For me, it's
I'll
perfect.
tell you, I'll read you, not read, but I'll tell you a piece of advice from one of my personal development books, called Atomic Habits. I don't know if you've heard that book before, but for anybody here, when faced with immense pressure or faced with unknowable circumstances, you fall back to your systems. So if you don't have a system to work out or stay healthy, it's not going to happen, because you're going to be like, well, I don't know, it's too hot, it's too cold, I don't know where to start. But if you've already put down a system that you've done before, you'll find a way. It's all I'm saying, Otis. Like, and the same thing with being a parent too. If I become a parent, I'll probably find a way to work out. Like Daniel said, I've shared some no weights at home workouts, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll probably find a way to squeeze
Well,
that
you're gonna
in,
have
but
twins, so you can put your twins in like buckets, and you can lift.
that's true.
I mean, I did something like that in the hotel room. I had like when I would go out of town for work, I would get like gallons of water, and then
Mhm.
I would just like lay on the floor and just like be doing stuff with the gallons of
There
water.
you
like
go.
Yeah.
You're gonna be lifting a lot of loaded diapers, so that'll be your workout. You put
Well, that's
that.
what I got right now. I've got a 25-pound that I'm carrying around, and like
Five reps of change the diaper.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we go, speaking of diapers, did you
yeah.
what's the diaper genie update?
Yes. It's fixed.
Did you
Okay.
fix it yourself?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I took a piece of it's like it's trash for most people, right? Because I just took it off something like a plastic thing, and it looks like a peg, and I super glued it to where the peg was missing, so it actually doesn't look pretty, but it's inside the genie, so no one can really see it, and now the lever can push it up.
Oh, so
Okay.
a pin or something was broken or missing of some
Yeah,
sort.
a peg was missing, and whenever you step on the stepper thing, it tries to push it open like that, and it
Mhm.
couldn't because the peg was missing. So
Oh,
And
okay.
did you ever hear back from the seller?
I did. She gave me the runaround, like, oh no, we didn't know it wasn't working. It's like, oh yeah, my husband checked it, and he told me it was working. You guys were there, both of you were there to send me the
And they
stuff.
stopped short of offering you a refund?
No, they of course not. Of course they're not going to
Mm.
offer me a
Mhm.
refund.
Okay. So they took
Yeah.
no responsibility. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got it fixed. That's Paulo.
That's Keith,
That's Daniel.
That's Otis.
and we'll see you guys on the next drop.
Yeah.